Let me tell you, Mina, I got arrested. Hello my beautiful and gorgeous friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new here, my name is Vanessa, also known as Nessa Naima. Thank you so much to all my returning subscribers. Thank you so much for the love. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Please hit that subscribe button so you can join the latest family on YouTube right now. So guys, you asked and I am here to deliver. Anyway guys, I'm not yet feeling 100% okay, but I'm doing a little better today. So I decided to give you guys a story time so that I can just engage with you guys as I do my makeup. We are going to shoot content for Deja Vu Closet. That's my friend's clothing brand. You guys should check it out. I'll leave the IG here. Just go and check them out. They have really nice clothes. So as I do my makeup, I decided I have a story time that I should tell you guys, because every time I tell this story to my friends, they crack up. They wonder like, nini ukwa shida yako? Anyway guys, let me do my eyebrows because I cannot talk while doing my eyebrows, and then I'll get back to you guys and we'll get into the video, okay? So guys, this is how my eyebrows are looking, and by the way guys, I will not be telling you the products that I'm using because it will consume a lot of time, but I did another video, another detailed makeup routine. I will leave it here. If you haven't watched that, immediately after this video you can go and watch it if you're interested to know how I do my makeup and the products that I use. But as of now, let's get into the video. So let me just lay my edges as I tell you this story, guys. So this story, I was in high school. Form 2, and let me tell you, Mina, I got arrested. Oh my god guys, I don't even know how to start this story because this story is a very long story. So just grab your popcorns and give me your ears. I'm sorry guys if I'm not looking at you. Of course I'm looking at the mirror, but I hope you can hear me. So I was in high school. So nilikuwa nimezoea, as in watu wakifukuzwa school fees, I pretend I'm sick, I go home also, because watu wengi sana walikuwa wanafukuzwa school fees and they were my friends. So there was no need for me to stay in school. According to me at that time, there was no need for me to stay in school and my friends are not in school. So there's this particular day watu walikuwa wanafukuzwa school fees, and me, okay, shule yetu, like, you had to go to the bank and pay through payslip. I think almost all schools zilikuwa hivyo. So my grandma used to give me the payslip, naenda nayo shule. So mimi sikuwa napeana payslip. Nilikuwa nakaa na payslip, so si of course pale kwa records inaonyesha I've not paid my fee. So ikifika time yenye watu wanafukuzwa school fees, mi naenda home pia, but I tell my grandma that I'm sick. And I did this for a very long time, by the way, before my 40 days zikafika. Oh my god, okay, if my grandma is watching this video, I'm so dead. Anyway, so I used to hide that payslip. So on this particular day, watu wakafukuzwa school fees, and my name as usual iko pale kwa list. So me, I had my payslip, my school fees was fully paid, but I knew of course when I go home I'm gonna say I'm sick. Wah guys, watu wakafukuzwa, jina yangu ikaitwa pia, tukaenda home. So me, I reach home Of course I'm not going to say ati nimefukuzwa school fees. So my grandma is like, si umeenda tu shule juzi, hata 2 weeks ijaisha. Imagine 2 weeks hata iko imeisha since we opened school. And I was like, lakini niko mgonjwa, sisikii poa, ulcers, blah blah blah, same old story. I go to the loo, I pretend naweka vidole na puke. Alafu I used to go to the loo and you go downstairs ndo asikie for real. I'm sick, I'm really sick. Hey, my friends, you won't imagine what happened next. Just after that puke. So tulifukuzwa kitu around 8ish, around 8 a.m. ndo tulifukuzwa. No, around 9 after parade. So by the time I was getting home, it was like 11. Because I used to be in Loreto. So from Loreto to Doni, at that time we used to stay in Doni, it's like 2 hours with jam, alafu pia kuvurutana tao with my friends, kukula chipo. So by the time I'm getting home, it's like 11:30 or even 12. By the time I'm puking, najiforce kupuke and all those shenanigans, by the time I'm changing, it's like 1 p.m. ni lunchtime. So I did napewa food, staki food. Si sasa niko mgonjwa, sasa najifanya niko mgonjwa. Cause mtu akiwa mgonjwa ananga appetite. So I went to bed and sasa si mtu mgonjwa anaenda analala kidogo. So I went to bed. Hey. Guys, when I woke up all hell had broken loose. You remember I told you guys I had my payslip. So mimi kuamka kimeshaumana home. Like everyone knows it's a lie that I'm not sick. And everyone knows sijafukuziwa, as in sijakuja home kwa sababu I'm sick, but nimefukuziwa school fees. Hey, kumbe, I need to look at you guys when I'm saying this part. You remember that payslip that I told you guys? Kumbe, during the time that tulikuwa tunafukuzwa, I dropped it. I dropped that payslip in the school compound and a teacher picked it up na akapeleka kwa ofisi ya deputy. So the deputy called my grandma and she was like, Vanessa ko nyumbani, because they thought that maybe I had gone somewhere else, because how can I go back home and say nimefukuziwa school fees kama wanajua wamenilipia school fees. So my grandma is like, ati yeye ako nyumbani, si ni mgonjwa. The deputy is like, no, si mgonjwa, tumefukuza watu school fees, and alikuwa ameficha payslip, but fortunately or unfortunately tumeiokota hiyo payslip yake kwa grounds za shule, kumaanisha she was hiding it. Hey. My guys, I've never seen my grandma that mad. Like I could see her veins like this. So me namka, and then they're so as in namka wananiuliza ati sasa sasa una feel aje? And by that time they already know I'm not sick. I'm like, nitakuwa tu poa, because I didn't want to go back to school anytime soon, especially because my friends were not in school and it was so boring without my friends. Sasa sijui nilikuwa naenda shule kwa sababu ya marafiki zangu. Like I was so stupid. Anyway, my grandma now told me, vaa nguo na kurudisha shule. Was it that same exact? No. So my grandma akajifanya, but then she didn't tell me. And then the next day she woke me up. Ujue that whole day bado nimeshinda tu nikijifanya the way I'm sick. As it was, after learning that she found out the truth, I felt so stupid. So the next day she wakes me up, she's like, nakurudisha shule. And by the way, I know, as in najua uko mgonjwa na ulificha payslip, nimeshaambiwa na deputy blah blah blah. And she's not telling me like this the way me I'm saying it. Me naisema no pole. Just a little background on my grandma. She was a cop, as in, so akona yo ukali, like it's in her. So guys, so tukiwa tu kwa gari, so mimi nikavaa uniform. So tukiwa home, after nimevaa uniform, she starts telling me, nitakupiga, I will beat you in front of everyone in that school. All those 1,000 people will know that you lied. Nitakupiga, deputy atakupiga. Like she was scaring me. So I was so scared. Sat here home. I just decided, you know what? I don't know what came over me. But ni kama kashetani. Something came over me. Kwa hiyo school bag yangu yenye nilikuwa nayo, my backpack, I put some home clothes. Now guys, this is where the whole story begins. I put some home clothes and some shoes and my phone. As in say nilikuwa na simu gani by the way. I had this Alcatel. I don't know if kale Alcatel kenye kalikuwa na 2 buttons tudogo, kalikuwa kalaka kama BlackBerry. That's the phone I was using at that time. So nikaeka pia hiyo phone hapo. So tuko kwa match tu tunaenda. So from Doni to town. So me, I already had a plan in my head, and I had already texted one of my friends. Alikuwa ameshamaliza high school, so I had already texted them. Nikamwambia kimeumana, there's no way I'm going to school. Mimi na Esther nipigwe mbele ya shule. Na venye nilikuwa najisikia. Oh my god, shit. Anyway, so tuko kwa match tunaenda. I have home clothes in my bag, and I'm seated next to my grandma. Tukafika tao pale sijui hata venye hiyo stage ilikuwa inaitwa, but hapo kwa hiyo stage ya gari za kwenda Kiambu kulikuwa na place ya chipo. A moment for the ages. Anyway, hapo kulikuwa na hoteli yenye tulikuwa tunabuy fries tukitoka shule na pia tukienda shule in town. You're still in town. So I told my grandma I want chips. She was kind enough to give me money to go and buy chips. So si ananingoja hapo nje kwa stage. So me, I had this plan. Niingie kunaitwa aje? Niingie hapo kwa hiyo hoteli. I pretend I'm buying fries and then nitoke kwa back door. So sadly there was no back door. So I just had to buy the fries and come back outside. But I said like sitapata opportunity ingine kama hii if I buy the fries. So nikatoka nje. Because there was no back door, there was nowhere I could escape. Nikatoka nje nikaambia shosho yangu like Miss Japata, like sijapata fries ziko, but wameniambia ningoje twende tu tutanunua Kiambu. Tukaingia mati ya Kiambu. And so bado she's telling me how she's so angry at me, like I can see it on her face. But then yes kwa ngenichapa. For real. Na hadi shule mzima ingenichapa. As in ningechapa ningepewa punishment. So I was so scared, like I don't know what I was thinking. Tukafika Kiambu. So pale kwa stage ya Kiambu. So our school, ukifika Kiambu, you have to take another mat for like 15 minutes ndio ufike shule. So nikamwambia let me go to Kiambu town. Nikamwacha pale kwa stage. Akingoja nikamwambia acha niende Tao, of which bado tulikuwa Tao. Ni buy chipo, which was like across the road. Akaniambia sawa, na ningoja hapa. I was like, yay. Let me tell you Maina. I didn't buy any fries. Like nilienda nikaingia mat ya kurudi Nairobi. Nika change while still in the mat, and people are just looking at me. Nika change, nikavaa home clothes, nikatupa tafiz chini ya gari. Like I had decided, like I don't know what I was thinking. Like I didn't even carry my school shoes. I did because they couldn't fit in my backpack. So nikaeka chini ya inaitwa nini? Chini ya mat. Nikavaa home clothes, nikavaa sneakers zangu, jeans na t-shirt na hoodie. Nikachukua phone, nikatext kwanza yule beshte yangu, nikamwambia haya sasa na come. Nikangoja mati ikifika as in tukatoka Kiambu kabisa. Then I took out the phone, I texted my grandma. I wish I had that exact same message until now, but I wish she could be the one to tell you this story. Okay guys, Miss Jiku multitask na sawa kujipaka makeup. Anyway, so I took out my phone and I texted my grandma and I was like, don't bother looking for me. Mi nimeenda na sirudi, wenda just go back home. Hey. Na nikafinya send na nikazima simu because I had already tulikuwa tusha agree with my friend we are meeting in archives. Na unajua tukiwa high school, archives was the hot place, hot meetup place. So tulikuwa tuna meet archives. And alikuwa ameshatoka home, so aliniambia atafika mbele yangu ataningoja tu. So mimi nikazima simu. So now this is my grandma's version akiniambia. She was telling me like, hiyo siku venye aliona hiyo message alidhani ni prank. ati alikaa chini hapo kwa mama wa Smokey akashangaa like am I serious ama like is it a prank, na kama ni prank nimetoa wapi audacity ya kumfanyia prank sahi na venye already ameshakasirika. So ati akatuma boy mwingine hapo ati akamonyesha picha yangu akamwambia ende anitafute ati anitafute huko Kiambu town aone kama ataniona cause she thought I'm still around Kiambu town and she knew I don't have money, but see I had my pocket money that nilikuwa nimetoka nayo shule, considering it was only 2 weeks since tuingie shule. So huyo kijana ati akaenda kanitafuta akanikosa na akanikosa for real. Si akarudi akamwambia ati hajanipata. Ati sasa my grandma was sitting there, she was wondering like nini mbaya na mimi, like afanye nini, aende wapi, aende shule atafute, maybe nimeenda shule na sijamwambia ama afanye nini. So she decided let me go to school. Hey guys, I know it's not funny. Anyway, she decided let me go to school. And she went to school. Akaenda shule akaambiwa mimi siko. Na akapeana story yote shuleni. Hey. So everyone in Salafu unajua tu high school, like news spreads so fast. Everyone in school anajua sasa Nessa ametoroka, ameacha grandmother wake. Shit. Anyway, Nessa ametoroka, ameacha shosho yake Kiambu town. Hakuna mtu anajua kwenye ameenda. So venye niliakisha simu, they tried calling me. So venye nilipatana na huyo best yangu akaniambia, wewe bado unatumia simu, utatrakiwa. And guys, let me tell you, as in this stupid decision that I made led to so many lies and so many bad things. I just wish ningeenda tu shule nichapwe na life iendelee. So mimi nikaenda na best yangu na nikazima simu na nikatupa sim card. So mimi nikashindanga tu na best yangu, guys, imagine 2 days, 3 days, 4 days bado sijarudi home, sijasema anything. And then sasa huyo best yangu, like this friend of mine was a very bad friend cause yeye alikuwa ameshamaliza shule. And this friend of mine was not advising me to go back to school, like yeye alikuwa ananiambia tu sijui twende wapi. Guys, mark you, I'm in form 2. So we used to go to this joint in town. It was like a club. Imagine form 2. It was a club for high schoolers though, like beer, and it was mainly for girls, like it was just a girls club. So nikaanza kwenda kwa club kako town kanaitwa Razors. I don't know if you're watching here and you know Razors, you're an OG. So I used to go there, like so nikaanza kuwa unfocused, like I had decided kabisa I don't want to go back to school. Ati life huku nje it's so nice and fun. Maki all this time, as in ninatafutwa, everyone is looking for me. But I was like, I'm not going and I've made up my mind. I think it was drugs. I don't advocate for drugs in this channel, but as in I was just drinking beers and having fun, and I was like, kumbe life huku nje ni tamu hivi, like why do we go back to school, like why should I go back to school? I was just stupid and naive. So 1 week down the line, so this friend of mine akaanza kuogopa, akaanza kuona nitapatikana, like I cannot stay with you anymore, you have to go back, blah blah blah. This was 1 week down the line. And me, guys, I didn't want to go back to school, as in I had already made up my mind, and I didn't also want to go back home because my grandma would have killed me, as in literally, see jokes, as in okay, not kill, but angenitandika, and I was so afraid of the beating. So this is the second part of the story. So my friend also mwenye alikuwa amefukuzwa school fees, she used to be my best friend in high school. Okay, I don't know if she used to be my best friend, but we used to be so close. Alafu watu walikuwa wanasema tulikuwa tunafanana. For her privacy, I don't think she will appreciate me mentioning her name, but shout out Twinnie, wherever you are. I know you know yourself. So I just texted her and she told me, yeah, I can go back and I can go and stay at their place kwa sababu yeye pia bado hajarudi shuleni. Yeah, alikuwa amefukuzwa school fees for real. So I went, they used to stay in Isili, so I went to their place. But I didn't go with this story that I'm telling you guys. I just went and told them that tumekosana na my grandma at home and I don't have a place to go and I just need some time and I need somewhere to sleep because I cannot sleep outside. And her mom was so nice. Alikuwa ananipenda because during visitings we used to sit together before mimi nikuwa visited because my people always walikuwa wanakuja late. So as in short, we were good friends and her family knew me. So of course hata mimi nikikuja hata mtu yote akikuja akikwambia like wamekosana na mtu, and then I told them, Aki, please don't call them because I don't want them to know where I am. I just need time, but in due time nitarudi to home. I don't know what other lies that I lied because it's very long time ago, but at the end of the day wakanitikisha nikae. So tukakaa 1 week later. So hii ni wiki ya pili. So hii wiki ya pili my friend akapata school fees, so she went back to school, but akaambiwa sijaribu kusema niko huko. Guys, kumbuka, as in my show, she has already filed for a missing person, na mimi niko huko kwa wenyewe. I'm lying that we are not in good terms. I'm even lying the reason why I'm at their place, knowing very well that mimi ndio niko kwa makosa. Hey, I don't know if you are ready for this for this next part. I don't know if you are ready. This is now my friend went back to school, and so this my friend's parents were like, hey, like, you don't want to go back, like why are you not going back? Like, sasa wakaanza kujiuliza maswali, of course, cause it's been a while. Nimekaa kwa wenyewe 1 week and some days, so pia wakaanza kuogopa cause of the authorities, and it's the mom and the dad and just me staying in that house at that time. But you know what, how did I go back home? Oh, so I remember. So there's this auntie of mine. She's so rich. She's so rich, and she's so intelligent. So my grandma and my family went to her place to ask for advice, like what should we do. So by this time kila mtu anashajua story yangu. Everyone in the family knows nilitoroka, sitaki shule, niliachanisha shusho yangu, and everyone hates me, and everyone is like, as in no one gets me, like no one gets why the fuck I was doing that. Also me, I don't get why I was doing that. So I don't blame them. So one day nika decide to like, so at this time my pocket money meisha, I have nothing to do, all my friends are in school, I don't know anyone out here except this one friend of mine, na pia ya amechoka, and also the parents wamechoka, the parents to my friends wameanza kuogopa. So I went back home, but not home. I went to my auntie's company. This auntie of mine, Moya, she's so intelligent and everyone likes her advice. So my whole family was there, my grandma, everyone, as in literally everyone was there just waiting for me. So nikaingia pale kwa boardroom. So you know how companies usually have this boardroom. So kulikuwa na hiyo boardroom because it was a formal meeting, like it was really serious. Nikaingia pale, niko na home clothes, kwanza wakashtuka. The first thing nikaulizwa ulikuwa wapi. But then they gave me tea, they asked me if I've eaten, if I want anything. So they asked me ulikuwa wapi. And of course I cannot say where I was because the parents to my friends, they will be arrested. Because how are you keeping a minor without the consent of their parent or their guardian? So mimi nikakataa kusema. Hey, they tried me, nikakataa kusema. Now they got mad. Everyone got mad and said, we have given you a chance, umekataa kusema, it's all on you. So they took me to the police station. Hey guys, it was my first time ever for police station. My first time. They took me to a police station and they told me, and I remember my grandma saying, ulikuwa unaogopa kutandikwa ya shuleni, utapigwa na nyaunyo hadi azidi utapigwa sana. And me, I used to hear how people when you wanakata shule, they used to get a beating from police. Sasa as in I was so scared. So this time I didn't have anywhere to run to. Nimeshajipeleka into the lion's den. So I just had to face the consequences. Tukaenda police station. Ruiru, ilikuwa Ruiru. Yeah, I think Ruiru police or something. Yeah, but it was mahali tu uko Thika Road. And I remember the police asking me, ulikuwa wapi msichana? But mimi, I'm not a snitch. Na nikakata kabisa kusema. Nikasema I will not say, because if I say, watu wenye nilikuwa kwao wataingia kwa shida na wamenisaidia. And I remember my auntie saying, wamekukusaidia nini? Wamekuweka kwa nini? Na wanajua unafaa kuwa shule. Kama ulikuwa kwa kijana utuambie. I refused to say. Hey, then they started threatening me now that they will beat me. Hey, police hadi akachukua nyaunyo and I saw it like it's going down. Excuse me. Guys, I still have the flu. I still have COVID. But inapona. So anyway, after like 2-3 hours, nikasema tu sawa basi. I was kwa nikasema jina yo dem, because my family knew her as well. Nilikuwa kwa akina nani. For the sake of this video, let's call my friend, what do we call her? Tiny. Let's call her Tiny. So nikasema, I told the police, sawa nitasema but msinipige. Nikasema nilikuwa kwa Tiny, kwa kina Tiny. And I remember my grandmother was so shocked, like, cause we were so close. Like they knew my parents. I mean, we knew her parents. We used to hang out. Nitwa nini? Hizo stories of visiting, blah blah blah. So she was like, aje, like, why couldn't they tell us? And wao wangefeel aje mtoto wao kama kona sisi na tusemi, blah blah blah. And then sasa they called them. Nikaitishwa namba. Nikapeana namba ya mama Tiny. Nikapeana namba. And they were told to come to the police station immediately with immediate effects. Sasa wakakuja, and they knew, by the way, it's my case. And my case had been bad. Okay guys, I cannot talk while I'm doing my eyeliner, so just wait a minute. So, as I was saying, the parents of Tiny came to the police station. And remember, as in, wow, the reason that they took me in is because I told them I don't have a place to stay. And I don't want to go back home, and they shouldn't call home because my grandma, we are not in very good terms, and atanipiga, and I'm scared. So of course walinihurumia. So si wakafika kwa police station. Hey. So everyone is so heated up. Like, first of all, wao wamenikasirikia because I had promised, like, if anything goes wrong, I will not mention their name. But sasa nimetreateniwa na nyaunyo, guys. and I'm still a kid. I just had to say, because they told me they will take me to cell. They will take me to prison and no one will ever come to visit me. So wamefika. So the police is like, so nyinyi ndio mlikuwa na huyu mtoto, like why didn't you call the parents, blah blah blah. Si wao wakasema they are part of the story, like venye mimi niliwaambia. Hey, shosha yangu na auntie yangu wako wanaamini, like where did all this lie come from? Like how can you lie about something like that? So the police the police and my grandma told these folks the real story, and they were so shocked and they were so angry at me because why was I lying to them, you know? Like why were you lying? As in umetuingisha kwa shida. Of course even me I will be mad. And I remember anyway wakaachiliwa, as in wakaambiwa like they can go because they didn't know, and even my grandma didn't have any, as in nakuwa na shida na wao because I'm the one who had lied. Sasa me I thought okay sawa, history imeisha, let's go, I'm going to be taken back to school, blah blah blah. Hey, and life continues. Let me tell you guys, so I was told after Tiny's parents have gone home, the police told me, sasa wewe tutabaki na wewe hapa, si umesema umekataa shule, sasa tutabaki na wewe hapa hadi ile siku yenye utaamua unataka kurudi shule. And I was looking at my grandma, I was crying, and she was telling me, "Yesu, ulikuwa umesema utaki shule? Kaya hapa sasa uone venye watu hawataki shule kwenye wanaenda. People who watu wanakataa shule, they end up here. So wewe ukae hapa ujijue." Hey. And I started crying. And my auntie, okay, this auntie of mine, as in alikuanga mzuri somehow. I don't think she wanted me to stay there, but like I had to stay there so that I can learn my lesson. So guys, I tried to beg them. I say, oh msiniache. And okay, this story is so fun. Anyway, I tried to beg them, oh msiniache, I will go back to school, I promise I will read. I'm crying. But it was all in vain. Nikaashwa cell. Ruiru cell. Amazwi ilikuwa Ruiru police station. I don't remember well. Mark you, that was on a Wednesday. Yeah, it was on a Wednesday. I remember very well. As I was saying, it was on a Wednesday, I remember very well, and they left me, and bila huruma wakaniacha pale ndani. So I was so scared. Like immediately they searched me, like if I have anything, but tunaonanga watu wakifanyiwa wakishikwa. They searched me if I have anything like phone or any electronics or anything or drugs. Wakani search na nikaingishwa kwa cell. Guys, let me tell you, I cried hadi nika pass out. And maki pale kwa cell hakuna mattress, there's nothing to sleep on, it's simiti, ni simiti. Kama ushaishikwa, you know how it is. It's simiti and it's dark, there's no electricity, there's nothing, as in kuna katuka dirisha kadogo, like kadogo sana to allow air to come inside. Mnajua tu cell venye inakaanga. So wameniacha. Nimelia, pass out. I remember waking up nini iliniamsha by the way? Oh, so it was at night. It was like around 8. I'm just guessing the time kwa sababu you don't know even the time, you don't know anything. It was around 7 or 8 or 6. Yeah, it was around 6. Giza ndio ilikuwa imeanza kuingia. Some women wakarushwa pale kwa cell. Hey, sasa unajua niko kwa girls side, niko kwa girls cell. Female. Some women wakarushwa pale. Hey. Why? Sijui, I think they were prostitutes, and then another woman had killed sijui whose child, as in it was just scary. I was so traumatized. Alafu they were smelling alcohol, and I'm a child. I was a child. And they like walikuwa tu sawa, like wanasema hadi kenye walifanya, like wanaambiana story, like wanaulizana ati ulishikiwa nini, ati sijui wanasema sijui nimeua mtoto wa nani, mimi sikumuua, sijui ilikuwa kibahati mbaya. Huyo mwingine naye anauliza ati na wewe, anamuuliza na wewe umeshikiwa nini, and then she starts saying ati hizi kazi zetu tu za usiku, mimi niko na bar, wanapenda kunitisha pesa kila usiku, na leo mimi sikuwa na pesa, sasa leo wamenishika, but najua by asubuhi nitatoka. Sasa kusikia wanasema by asubuhi watatoka, like I had hope. 1 hour later tukafunguliwa. Hey, it's time to go and eat. I was so hungry by the way, guys. Remember I hadn't eaten, like sikuwa nimekula that whole day. It's time to go and eat, my friend. Tukatolewa nje. Alafu cell ya female na ya male imeshikana, like hii room hapa ni cell ya female na the next room ni male cell. So tunasikiana tu, like watu wanasikiana, tunaonana, mtu akienda choo mnaonana. Alafu it was stinking kwa sababu the toilet was just there. It was so stinking. It was stinking, like it was like, that's the only thing I can remember. The stink, the smell was so bad. Tukaambiwa tuende tukakule plus roll call. Hey guys, kwenda kukula, it's ugali and as in mboga chemsha, like sukuma wiki imechemshwa, literally, like I'm not even exaggerating, guys. Ugali na sukuma chemsha, like no kitunguu, no mafuta, no nothing. But I was so hungry. I remember I ate, and not everyone came out to eat because watu wengine walikuwa wanavisitiwa na watu wao, so walikuwa naletewa food. As for me and my house, nilikula hiyo ugali na sukuma chemsha without a doubt. Like nilikula, nika-enjoy because I was so hungry. And then sasa people were mocking me, like watu walikuwa wananibully because I was so tiny. Alafu sasa kila saa polisi wakiniona wanaambiana, huyu ndo kalikataa shule, wacha tukaekae na yeye huku. So everyone in that cell, as in hadi nikapatanga nickname. The people used to call me Junior. Anyway, fast forward, like that was now the next day. I saw tukalala. I remember that night I didn't even sleep kwa sababu watu walishinda wakirushwa kwa hiyo cell. Watu wengi wanaletwa. We were so congested. It was so small. It was a tiny cell. So mimi nilikuwa tu nimekaa kwa corner, like vitu zinaniuma, kuna umbu, kuna nuka, as in it was so bad, guys. It was so bad. I was traumatized, for real. I was traumatized. So the next day watu wengine wakatoka, mimi nikakujiwa. Si ati nikakujiwa na wazazi wangu, nikakujiwa na polisi. So I thought ati pia mimi I'm about to get out. Hey, let me tell you. Nilikujiwa kwenda kufanya chores. Niliosha huko police station yenyewe, nikaosha cell, nikaosha pavement, as in it was like a punishment. See, it was like a punishment. Legit, it was a punishment, and it was so bad. And then sasa polisi wa morning shift na wa night shift wameshanijua. Like kila mtu anashajua, like huyu ni mwenye alikataa shule. And no one used to come and visit me. So I made friends with this cop. On the second day I made friends with this cop mwenye alikuwa anakuja ananifungulia, naenda naosha badala ya kukaa kwa cell. And I used to appreciate hiyo kuosha kwa sababu ya freedom. Like I'm outside the cell. So nasikia ni freedom, guys. Hey, hapo ndo nilijua, by the way, freedom is everything. Like mtu akikudeprive of your freedom, that's when you will know the importance of freedom. So I made friends, and he used to give me the phone to try and call. So I used to have this favorite auntie, the last born kwa familia my mom. She used to be my best auntie because she used to like me, like she used to take me for shopping, she used to take care of me. So I thought, oh, maybe anaweza nitoa cause like clearly my grandma and my other aunties wamesema no na ni no. So I tried calling her. I called her and she was like, mimi siwezi kusaidia. Nimeshaambiwa the whole story. What the hell were you thinking? And why are you calling me? If I help you, people will say that I'm the bad one. So mimi siwezi kuja kukutoa. The only person who akona right ya kusema utolewe ni shosh. So wewe tu ongea na shosh, nyenyekea, ongea na shosh, umwambie uko ready kusoma na you are sorry. Aki, I cried. I broke down. Aki, I was crying. I think I was crying every day in that cell. So now this is on Thursday. Sinilishikwa Wednesday. This is on Thursday. Friday the same thing. So I tried to call my grandma. My grandma anasikia ni mimi, anasema hapana. Nikae huko, hataki kuniongelesha. Nikae huko na hakuna mtu ananikujia. Ningoje kotini. Nipelekwe children's home. Kama ni children's home nipelekwe children's home. Or nipelekwe jela. Juvenile. Nataka juvenile. So alafu hao mapolisi walikuwa wananishtua kiniambia, unapelekwa Shimo la Tewa. And those days sijui mbona tulikuwa tunashtukanga na Shimo la Tewa. Like I think kuna juvenile Shimo la Tewa ama. So they used to tell me, wewe ngoja tu, tunangoja Monday uende kotini. I'm like, mbona tunangoja Monday? It's Thursday, kumaanisha kesho leo naweza enda kotini, kesho naweza enda kotini. But kumbe like they didn't want to take me to court. Shoshangu alikuwa amemwambia tu aniweke hapo until I learned my lesson. And guys, let me tell you, I learned my lesson cause so nilikaa Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, as in I stayed 5 days and I stayed 5 nights and 6 days because I remember on Monday and all these days, but then I was eating ugali chemsha, chai ndufia, narushiwa watu kwa cell. Alafu sasa, hey, the worst part was the toilet, let me tell you. The toilets was so dirty because no one was washing them. It was so dirty, like watu wameenda long call anywhere, like you couldn't go to the toilet. But thank God I had met this Carol friend, and as in I think alikuwa ananihurumia tu. As in alikuwa ananihurumia. Sasa alikuwa anakuja ananifungulia. Anajifanya anaenda kunipea kazi. So naenda toilet. Naenda toilet alafu I come back. Ananipea like at least that alikuwa ananipea hizo food za makarao, food za canteen. Alafu pia watu wenye walikuwa nashikwa na mimi, as in watu wenye walikuwa nashikwa wanaletwa cell, walikuwa wananihurumia hao mama because I was so tiny in high school, guys. So walikuwa wanashangaa katoto kamefanya nini. So wakivisitiwa walikuwa wananipea their food, but not all the time. I survived anyway. I survived. So I remember calling my grandma on Sunday. I called on Sunday and I was like, okay, I'm so sorry, I will never do something like that again, as in I'm ready to go back to school. Hata hakuna haja kunichapa, like mafundisho imekuwa enough, like I've learned my lesson. I will never do something like this again. Aki, please just nikujie, I don't want to go to jail. Nitasoma. Plus I used to be very bright. In school, like in high school and in primary. I used to be very bright. So I said, nitasoma, nitaacha maneno ya marafiki. As in I said a lot of things. And I was crying. I think na ujue bado alikuwa anakataa. Aki guy. Bado alikuwa anakataa, anasema hapana. Sikukuji, hakuna mtu anakukujia.
I'm here.
What was I saying? I had to take a little break. My friend came. Alafu kio imevunjika. So I had to improvise. Anyway. Oh yeah, so I was saying like my grandma was still saying, no, I'm not coming to pick you up and blah 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 blah. Akasema kabisa akuji. Nikaambia tu polisi, sasa mimi basi nitabidi tu niitikie. So nikarudisha simu, nikaenda nikarudishwa back to cell, nikalia. This was on Sunday. Na kukuja, by the way. Sio jokes, she didn't come to pick me up. So on Monday, sasa si on Monday me I know aya sasa I'm going to say, naenda sasa kotini. So wakakuja wakafanya roll call, daily routine, like nikakuja nikaosha cell kwanza, wakafanya roll call. Sasa the most annoying part is that everyone used to call me Junior. Ulikataa shule? Unaona maisha huku nje venye iko? Hii ndio maisha ya huku nje. Sijui nini. As you guys, I used to cry haki. Na alafu sasa nikilia wananiuliza, unalia nini? Si wewe ndio ulikataa shule? Unalia nini? Tutakaa hapa na wewe, tukupeleke Shimo la Tewa, upatane na wenzako kama wewe wenye walikataa shule, na pale utasoma by force. Pale unasoma, unaamka, unaenda unachota maji, unafanya chores. Si ulikuwa shule mzuri ukakataa? As in they used to threaten me haki. Sasa on Monday wakakuja wakanifungulia. So si I thought sasa naenda kotini. After nimeosha cell, nikarudishwa kwa cell, wakakuja wakanifungulia. So I thought, sasa naenda kotini. Today is the day. Kwenda huko kwenda the other side, huko kwa police station. Sasa I see my grandma. Let me tell you guys, I was so happy. I was so happy, as in I broke down. Nililia because of, as in tears of joy. Like I was so relieved that, hey, at least amenisikilia huruma, amekuja, like amenikujia. So yeah guys, as in nikakujiwa, tukaenda home. And then the next day I was supposed to go to school. Hey. So see, my grandma has already forgiven me. Amesema ni sawa, at least nimelearn my lesson. But bado tu amenifuria. Na pia mimi nimemfuria juu ya kuniacha kwa cell. Nimeteseka, nimeingililiwa, nimechokozwa. So kila mtu akona machungu zake. So my grandma is like, kesho nakurudisha shule. I only have my uniform, shati na skirt. I think I only had my shati na skirt. I didn't even have my socks. Alafu mnakumbuka tafis. My school shoes niliacha chini ya gari ya mat because I had decided kabisa I'm not going back to school. So I don't have shoes. I don't have anything. So acha niseme sina viatu. Sasa sina viatu, nimetoka jela. Sina viatu tafis. And you remember how tafis used to be expensive. And my shoes were new, by the way. I was so fortunate, nilikuwa nabaiwa new shoes every year. Because I didn't like how old shoes zilikuwa zinakunjana hapa mbele zinakaa. So I used to make sure that nimebaiwa new shoes every year. So tumeingia tu shule juzi. Ndio hiyo viatu tumeacha kwa mat. Sina viatu za kurudi shule. So I told my grandma sina viatu. Guys, nilitandikwa. Nilitandikwa, as in guy nilipigwa, nikapigwa. Nikauliza viatu iko wapi, nikasema niliacha kwa mat. As in nikasasa sema the whole story, nikasema the true story. Nikaambia hadi auntie zangu the true story. Wakacheka haki, like nilikuwa napigwa lakini wananichekelea, like the daughters of my grandma, like walikuwa wananichekelea. They were like my sisters cause we grew up together. So as in mimi singevaa kiatu kingine kama sitafi, like I just couldn't. I was that girl. It's either tafis or nothing. And my grandma used to know, like mimi siwezi vaa viatu vingine kama sitafis. But let me tell you, nilienda nikabaiwa viatu za mtumba. To teach me a lesson, nikabaiwa viatu za mtumba. I was not given any pocket money to go back to school. I was not given anything, as in just mimi na mimi. So nikule food ya shule, and I never used to like school food. Like I never used to eat school food at all, because shule yetu tulikuwa tunaitikishwa snacks. So we used to carry snacks, Indomie. So I used to boil Indomie. Alafu mimi nilikuwa mtu wa home science. So I could cook anything I want kwa home science room. So as in to adjust back to school food, as in hapo walikuwa wameniweza. So nikarudi shule without pocket money, without anything. Alafu sasa tukiwa pale kwa stage. Tukienda shule, my grandma is asking me ati utaki kwenda kununua chipo? So sarcastic. Utaki kwenda kununua chips? Sasa nikafika shule nikadhani like, oh, nimesha have the punishment of the year, like I don't deserve any other punishment. Like mimi nilikuwa najua tunaenda shule, life will continue as normal. Though I knew everyone in school anajua that nilikuwa kwa cell, nilikataa shule, nilikataa everything. As in I just knew that whole story, everyone knows. So that hiyo nilikuwa prepared. What I was not prepared is punishment. Let me tell you something. Nilifika shule, instead of going to class, nikaanza na punishment. First of all, nikaenda kwa ofisi ya deputy, wakanimock, si mnajua tu. Wakanimock like wakanichekelea, wakanichuna, wakanichapa. All these things. Guys, let me get my blush. So, deputy is in a disciplinary committee. Like everyone is there, even the principal. And then, the principal never liked me. From word go, as in she never liked me at all. As in everyone knew like she didn't like me because she always knew I was bad. Like I was a bad person, but sikuwahi patikana na evidence. Like sijawahi patikana kwa makosa. She used to try and suspend me. Like niko kwa list zenye hata sifai kukua. Sometimes maybe I'm home, but bado natokea kwa list. Like so she used to hate me. So hiyo siku akapata opportunity. Guys, nilifanya punishment like I don't even know what to tell you. Nilifanya punishment almost the whole day. And mark you, I got to school around 11. Nilikuwa namaliza punishments like watu wakienda preps, ndio nilikuwa namaliza punishment. So my friends are like, as in Kai, yani hadi ulishikwa, yani ulilala cell. And mark you, nimeachwa bila pocket money. I suffered, as in it was, hey, I suffered. And then I was told like, ukileta bad grades home, tunakurudisha tu kwenye tumekutoa, which is cell. So hiyo time I was so humble, like hey, I made sure like sitaingia kwa any problem at all. Like I was such a good girl, and the way I used to be bad. And this is form 2. I was 16 years old. I was 16 years old. So anyway guys, safe to say that I finished school. I was just stupid at that time, as in, and until date my grandma like akikwambia your story, you just laugh, because I was wondering like, really Nessa, like what was the reason? Guys, my lips are dry. Anyway, I was saying like until date, like my grandma doesn't believe that I did that to her. Like una imagine kuacha mtu town, Kiambu town, unamwambia nimeendea nimeendea fries na kuja, na unaenda na unapotea kabisa for good. And you even have the audacity to tell them that you're not coming back, that they should just go home and not worry. I was a joker. Anyway guys, I survived. Hiyo time nilisurvive bila pocket money. I had nice friends, walikuwa wananibaia vitu kwa canteen. Nilisurvive na viatu zangu viatu zangu za mtumba. Like, it was I used to be so pissed when I used to wear those shoes because I don't know if you guys remember those shoes. Zile viatu zenye zile tu viatu za mtumba, zile gali shoes za shule, and I didn't like. Mimi tafiz zangu hata zilikuwa boys, like zilikuwa zile za male. I used to like the male version. I love sasa, imagine from that to from that to mtumba, and then mtumba gali shoes, as in what? But I didn't stay with those shoes, but then I didn't stay with those shoes the whole time. I think my friend alinipatia, she had 2 pairs of shoes, she gave me 1 pair and she used to wear the other pair. So yeah, as in, moral of the story, stay in school, guys. Stay in school. If you're here and you're watching me, please just, as in, masomo ni very important. It's very important. You should just stay in school, obey your parents, don't end up like me. Now usiogope kiboko, like because the only thing that led to all this was kiboko. Imagine the fear of kiboko. Like, nilikuwa naogopa embarrassment in the whole school, and everyone knew I was so bougie. So nilikuwa naogopa, oh, nitakuwa embarrassed, nitapigwa mbele ya shule. Na hiyo siku ningepigwa tu na story ingeisha. Like, mimi ndio nili prolong. But I have learned my lesson. I have now learned my lesson. It's safe to say I've learned my lesson. And Mimi, I don't think I will ever, like, for my kids' school fees, I don't think I'll ever give them a pay slip, as in ati nimpe pay slip, ati ende nayo shule ati atalipa. My kids, I will be taking them personally to school, like personally, and I make sure nimepeana pay slip, because I remember people used to tell me ati just no karma is a bitch, watoto wako pia watakufanyia hivyo. No. So I have that fear that my kids are going to do that. Okay guys, I'm looking for my brush ya kucontour. Anyways, yeah, I think I haven't left out any part of this story. So yeah, that was the story. That's how I got arrested, and I stayed. That was my first time, by the way, getting arrested. Na kukaa kwa cell for all those days with sex workers, and I'm just saying sex workers so that it can be a polite term. I don't want to say that name here, but yeah, with sex workers, watu sijui wamefanya nini. Like, makosa yangu tu ilikuwa nimekataa shule jamani. But everything in life is an experience, and everything happens for a reason. Maybe singeshikwa, maybe like I would have tried something like that again. Ningeona tu anyway, sitaenda tu home na watani forgive, na nikitaka kurudi shule nitarudishwa. But from that day I knew that nikiwahi kata shule, it's going down. I'm going back to cell, and this time I'm sure they will take me to Yoshi Mulatewa. Yenye walikuwa wananiambia, cause once bitten twice shy. Anyway, let me finish the rest of my makeup, and then I'll be back to close out this video, because I don't have anything else to say. Or if you want, I can just put a time lapse as I continue with the rest of my makeup, and then I'll be back to close out the video, because I'm actually running late kwa sababu mimi sijui ku multitask, nimekuwa nikifanya pole haki. Anyway, yeah, enjoy this time lapse guys. Ndashinda hapa nikisema I'm going back. Enjoy this time lapse, and I'll see you when I'm done with my look. Okay? guys, I'm finally done with my makeup. Now I just need to sort out this hair. I don't know what to do with this hair, honestly, but I feel like every time that I hold my braids up, I look better. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Comment down below. Should I put it like this or just leave it? By the way, my braids were done by the gifted hands of Diana Mish June. Ever since Diana started doing my hair, nobody else is allowed to touch my hair. Anyway, guys, I just love her work. So this is the final look, guys. I have to end this video here because I need to shoot another video and I'm also running late. So I hope you enjoyed my little story time. Like, I was just a whole mess in high school. Comment down below if you want to hear my other high school stories, because child, I'm telling you, like, I've really had, as in my high school years were just, I don't know, sometimes I just miss going back because I had the most fun, I had the most experiences, the most lessons. Just comment down below because I also have another hot story for you. Comment down below if you want to hear this story of how I finally got expelled at Form 4. Like, just comment down below, guys. I'm ready to give you the gist. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you so much for coming to this far, and thank you so much for also subscribing to my channel and all the love. Thank you so much for all your get well soon messages. I am pleased to tell you that I'm doing better. I'm not fully recovered, but I'm doing so much better, and we thank God. Anyways, I don't even know, I've stayed for so long without recording. I'm even like, nimesahau how I usually do my outro. What do I usually say? Oh. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for the love. Thank you for bearing with me and tolerating my ugly voice when I was telling you this story. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.